And now, brothers and sisters,
not even 24 hours later, and I'm still mildly confused by this video. Like, I don't know what he was trying to say, but this ain't it.
This should be played at high volume.
You are watching a master at work.
But it's not for us too. It's a panoramic.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Like, I don't normally do videos like this, but I figured, you know what, a reactionary video to something like this is important. Over the last like 24 hours, people have been talking about an incident that occurred at the government industrial school in Barbados. It started with an article that was in the local paper, the Sunday Sun, that talked about a young girl who was seen wandering, and she was picked up and placed in custody by the government into the government industrial school, which is seen as a reformative institution. There are a lot of complaints about the conduct at the school, and a lot of people have been wondering about when those things are going to change. And shout out to Roshana Trim especially. She is a good advocate for something like this. And Marsha Heinzlein, who is doggedly pushing, has always sounded the alarm here. And you know, Saul really did a good job talking about this recently. Big ups to him. I don't want to really take away from the video itself, because I want to give the minister in charge of handling this situation, he needs to be able to just speak for himself, because he can. He's a grown man. He can do this. So with that said, let's take a look at the video.
I come to you in response to the alleged incident at the girls' industrial school that was reported in the press yesterday and has been all over social media today. This incident has Barbadians outraged, and understandably so.
Okay, starting off pretty hard. Seems normal.
Because at the end of it, we're talking about the rights of children, we're talking about the rights of persons who are in the custody of the state. We need a full investigation into the protocols at the institution and whether the proper protocols were followed in this circumstance. What concerns me is the fact that some member of staff or someone had access to and breached the privacy of that child to take a photograph or a video of a child in a vulnerable situation. That is against the rules of the institution.
Wait.
That's against the rights of the child, her rights to privacy. No person should have been in a position to take a picture of that child and expose that child to unwanted publicity or even ridicule, far less the institution. At the end of the day, we will get to the bottom of this. If any of that child's rights have been breached, someone will have to answer for it.
What was this?
What is this, honey?
I know it's important to be able to hold the institution to account, but holding an institution to account isn't as important as protecting young girls. Protecting young girls here needs to be the focus. We need to figure out a way to examine the institution and examine the flaws of the institution so that stuff like this doesn't happen, because it's going to keep happening. Sounding the alarm was important. Sounding the alarm about something like this was important. I don't know if people would have gotten the gravity of this if that picture hadn't leaked. It's clear that there are other aspects of this situation that need to be the focal point. What more can I add to this? Like, we have to be able to keep looking for people that are going to do the work in our society. If you can add to this conversation, that's fine. Point out people that we can talk to that can raise this conversation even further and push it farther. All the information is still not in about what occurred here, and we still have to wait for that to be put forward. But at the same time, we should still keep talking about this, because this matters.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know that there are a couple of other things that you can do to take part in this conversation. If you're gonna talk about this issue, please use the hashtag PROTECTOURGIRLS to elevate this further. There's also a petition going around asking for immediate action to be taken in this particular incident. I'm gonna attach that wherever I post this, as well as a link to the example letter that actually is supposed to be sent to the Ministry of Home Affairs that talks about this same incident, especially in regard to the minister's particular message. So these are things that you can take action with right now if you want to be involved with this and don't simply just want to talk about it among friends, but talking about it is still vital. Peace.